Greetings, Mega Man fans! And, oh look! The control scheme. Z is jump, drop off ladder, X fire weapon, S move, grab ladder, enter weapon menu, pause. Ah! And look! Planning for key mapping software. How thoughtful! I will be just using the keyboard because that is what I am used to. Now, let's do this. Inspired by Capcom. And sorry about the mouse cursor there, I was doing a test just to make sure things were synchronized and I forgot to move it. Haha, silly me. The year 20XX80, Earth was kept safe by Mega Man through 20 of Dr. Wily's attacks. However, Wily is now ready to begin his most devastating plan yet, his final attack. I'm not even going to try and figure out exactly where this fits into canon. I don't know how many games I have to pick from. Things sure have been quiet lately since you last put a stop to Wily's plans. Oh gosh, Roll, do you have any idea what you're saying? It's a little unsettling. No sign of him for months. I hope I'll be ready when he returns. Okay, Mega Man sounding reasonable. I know you'll be able to handle anything he throws at you. Are you completely sure about that, Roll? Are you... You didn't seem very ready for that! In fact, you did a pretty poor job handling that. And Dr. Light appears to be doing the panic dance. Good to know. Dr. Light! Wily's taken Roll and put Rush out of commission. So no Rush this game. Okay. That's not all. He's also sent 8 robots to wreak havoc across the entire world. Ah, typical Wily. I know you really want to save Roll, but you must defeat the robots first. Don't worry, she's a tough girl. Yeah, I can't disagree with Light on this one. And here we are, in full Mega Man 2 regalia. Dr. Wily's final attack. Rare gem as far as fan games go. New game, load game, delete game, exit game. We're not using any of those options, so onward! Here are the control scheme again, in case you forgot between the intro and now. And we have the option to set infinite lives. I will be using them. This is because of the fact the game has infinite lives. I feel it a safe assumption to assume that they're going to be designed around that. So, I'm assuming the game is designed around infinite lives and playing accordingly. And here we are! This is an intro stage! How lovely. Complete with... I actually think this is Mega Man and Bass's intro stage music. Hello! We can jump! We can shoot! But we're Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 9 Mega Man. And the fact that no slide, no charge shot. So, intro stage. Stage where you learn the game. Well, first thing you can learn is going left clearly does you no good. So you must go right. Oh look! You need to jump. Because of this, you know the player can jump. But they can't jump here! Well, fudge! Now what? But wait, this wall looks different. I can shoot it and break it! That is something you'll need to know, is how to shoot and break things. The game immediately makes sure you know this, and then throws some enemies at you. Susies! Those are pretty simple. Well, Susies / octopus batteries. They seem to be less durable than they were in the Origin games. In the original game. Which is a welcome change, because those things were damage sponges. And that was a metal. Although I didn't demonstrate it there, it teaches you that some enemies will not always be vulnerable. And this, the shooting spine. It behaves like any other spine, up until you shoot it. Then it shoots back. The player now understands how the game's spine enemies work, and they know the Buster can't kill everything. Health! How generous. This stage is pretty freaking generous, complete with having 4 checkpoints. So you really have no excuse if you came over here. Sniper Joe! You can shoot anywhere from 1 to 3 shots. Otherwise follows basically perfect timing. Yeah, as you can see, there isn't a whole lot to the level, but it's an intro stage. It would be ridiculous to expect it to be of the same complexity that a Robot Master stage, or really most other classic Mega Man stages, tend to have. The point of this stage is to teach the player themselves how to play, which I would say does a pretty good job. And I'm managing to so far avoid dying. And lo! Spikes! There is a checkpoint right in this room. I've checked. I'm so funny. But if you happen to die to these spikes, you have learned that they kill you and you don't actually lose any progress. And then with an extra 1-up right here, it's like you didn't spend a thing. How generous! And very well planned. I can appreciate that. Ow. My first hit. And my second. Wow, derp. And lo! Ladders and shooting. You're gonna need to remember how that works. Now this... Right, I can't slide. That is interesting. If you don't kill the Met, it gets right in your way in this ladder section. That is probably the most interesting part of the intro stage's stage design. And I appreciate the fact he managed to come up with something kind of interesting and, you know, mildly complex in the freaking intro stage. Without being, you know, stupid for an intro stage. Ow. More health! And the boss door! With so much health, surely the boss fight must be something truly terrible and dangerous. Oh gosh, Wily already?! Oh. Never mind. So what are we fighting? Oh gosh, it's Big Eye! Well, actually, it's Proto-Eye! From Powered Up! He appears to have been on a... Ow! He appears to have shrunk. And I cannot believe I took that hit. I can do this fight no damage. This is not going to be one of them. Shameful display. Shameful. This thing is really not that hard. As you can clearly see. It shouldn't hit me again. But I did get a close call right there. But I did it! Proto-Eye is down! And with that, the intro stage is complete. And we have a rogues gallery. So, our robot masters are Spearman, Earthman, Weatherman, Glacierman, Copusman, Speedwoman, Soundman, and Digital Man. You can actually see the stages this time around, which is certainly neat. I believe the first one I plan to take on is Spearman stage. I feel it's one of the better ones to start with first, though it is certainly harder than the intro stage. And again, everything in this game is going to be harder than the intro stage because it's the freaking intro stage. Anyway, on that note, I believe this has been long enough. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the playthrough series. I shall be seeing you next time. Until then, goodbye!